Story time. How many of you women, married women, which I know all women, but to married women, caught your man cheating outright? Caught him outright cheating. Well, this is one of the stories where I caught my ex-husband, yes, ex, cheating. So if y'all hear all the noise in the background, I'm outside. It's Corona time, and I'm sitting in my it's raining, and I'm sitting in my garage with the door open, relaxing, drinking some hot tea. And I decided to tell a story. And you know what? The story is about one time catching my husband cheating. Okay, it's one of a couple. I was at work. I was 7 months pregnant, and we had two cars, and the car was down. And my ex-husband usually would have me run from work to go pick him up to take him from work because we didn't live that. I didn't live that far from my job. I mean, I didn't work that far from where I live. Or he would have his cousin come and get him. So one day I was at work and his cousin called me. Now, mind you, I just tell his cousin, stop calling me. Because he used to call, we used to sell, this was years ago, we used to sell share a cell phone. Had a home phone, and me and my husband shared a cell phone. I don't know why. And we know good well we shouldn't do that because he was good for cheating. So, he turned around, his cousin calls my phone and said, well, where is your husband at? I'm not going to say his name. Where's your husband at? Because he asked me for a ride and he's not answering the phone. Mind you, when I talked to him, he was telling me, oh, it's good. I don't need a ride. I said, you need a ride? No, I don't need a ride. My cousin going to take me. I said, okay. All right. So his cousin called me talking about, well, where is he at? Because he said he need me to take him to work and he ain't answering this and this and that. And I'm like, he's not answering. So in my head, he told me, my ex-husband told me he was going to take him to work. His cousin going to take him to work. I said, huh. So, in my job, I had kind of flexibility. So, to leave, and I was 7 months pregnant, so I asked my supervisor, I said, I have an emergency. I need to leave real quick. Can I leave? They said, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to see who is taking him to work. I just want to see. Maybe I'm tripping. But you know, we get that sixth sense, ladies, and I'm like, I'm gonna see. So I drove this job, and this job you gotta get through security. You can't just go in. You know, it was kind of like a professional place, but it had a plant. You know, like a warehouse in the kind of in the rear of it. But you had to go through the front where all the professional people were, dressed up in their suits and everything. But you had to go through the back gate though to get in, and you had to get through security. Mind you, security was so busy meddling with this man in a in a semi. He wasn't paying me no attention. So what I do, I drove right around him because they wasn't paying me no attention. He was too busy talking to this man in the semi trying to get through. So I drove around him. So I get to the parking lot at my ex-husband's job, and I sat there and I waited. And I had this little LL hat on, and I'm sitting there listening, bumping his music, just sitting to just see if I could see if he pulling up. So I'm sitting in the parking lot. All of a sudden, I see this blue car pull up. Now look, it looked like his peanut head. Then all of a sudden, I looked in the car, and there was this white chick in the car. And I seen it, and this black guy. And I seen them kiss. And I'm still looking. And I'm looking in my mirror like, and then I turn around and I'm looking off to the side, and then she pulls him up to the sidewalk. I get out and notice it's him. No, I'm sitting there. I'm sitting in the car and I notice it's him. He gets out with some Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay, so I don't know. That must have been his lunch. She bought him something to eat. He bought himself something to eat. I don't know. He had a box of Kentucky Fried Chicken. He sits on top of the car. I look. I said, hold on. I know I did not see this fool just kiss this woman, and they kissed. Oh, I was seeing red, purple, green, black. I seen all the primary colors. I got out the car, 7 months pregnant now. He didn't see me walk up. I got out the car. I walked up to him. Honey, I hauled off and knocked him. Oh, well, pop. Knocked him dead in his face. And he was like, he looked and he realized it was me. He was like, and I split his lip and I walked off and he come chasing me. No, matter of fact, before that, I started banging on the car for the chick. I was banging on the car and I was trying to get around there too, and she pulls off, and I was so pissed because I wanted to fight her too. I wanted to fight everybody who was out there, anybody who was out there. I just felt like Hercules. I was hot and I was mad because I was pregnant, because I was ready to war and basically tear his ass up. So I walks back to the car. He walks and follows me to the car. I took my keys. I have a bunch of keys, and I just started beating him with my keys. Get away from me! And so he goes, still got this Kentucky Fried Chicken, honey. He ain't gonna let go of that Kentucky Fried Chicken. He took that Kentucky Fried Chicken and sit on top of my car, so I knocked it off the top of my car, right? He goes to get it. He just wanted that damn chicken. Okay, I don't know what it is about Kentucky Fried Chicken, honey. And I thought about my buddy, because my buddy told me she caught her husband messing around or something, and she told me how she tried to run him over with her car. So in my head, that came to my mind, and I'm like, that kind of sounds like a good idea right now. I think I want to run him over with my car. So while he trying to pick up that Kentucky Fried Chicken, I'm in the car. I backs the car up, and I hit the gas, and he took off running. Up on the side, he took off running, and I looked at him. Then he turned around, and I tried to do it again. He took off running the other way. So this time he went and stood on the sidewalk of the professional building where all the professional people in their suits and stuff was, and stood up there. And I said, this fool think I ain't ready to run him over with this car. He think I ain't gonna hit the sidewalk. He got another thing coming. So he looking at me, and he's standing there. My butt put that foot on the gas and hit that sidewalk, and he took off running. And all I know is I seen this black lady all dressed all nice in her suit stuff, looked at me, kind of grinned, and I just looked at her, grinned, and drove off. Honey, he better be glad he didn't get hit. And so all I know is his cousin, he told me later, his cousin asked me, he told his cousin, what happened? And his cousin said, well, when she hit you in your mouth, what was the expression on her face? Did she do like it? Or did she do like it? And I just shook my head. And I told my buddy, the one I got the idea, because she tried to run her husband over, I told her about it, about in tears, and she busted out laughing. And all I did was busted out laughing too, see y'all, because I got a sick, that's why I'm a comedian, I got sick sense of humor. Like his husband told me, yeah, you be laughing at people's tragedy, somebody gonna tear you up. And I don't mean it too, but I had to turn some of my hardships, instead of crying, into laughing. And my buddy was silly as me, all my friends are, and she busted out laughing, and I just started laughing too. Needless to say, of course, I ended up taking him back. And you know what? You end up doing a lot of things, taking certain men back, because you swear you're in love. He's a very nice looking man. He's very good in the bedroom. And it wasn't even that. It was just he was a good provider. He didn't go upside my head or nothing like that. But all the messing around. But he was bipolar. That's too much for me to deal with, that bipolar. And I'm sorry. Some people could deal with it. I can't. I can't do it. But and all the people that got bipolar, God bless y'all soul. Hey, keep your heads up, handle your business. God bless your soul. I just can't handle it. But for him, girl, it ain't worth nothing worth enough money and nothing else to keep going through all that type of drama. And then you young too. Sometimes I think you ain't ready to get married when you're young. You know what I mean? We was young. I think you need to get your play out a little bit before you just get married. But that's all I had to say. That was my story. So all you ladies going through that, now mind you, we are not together no more, honey. I had to let that go. But we was married for 10 years, mind you. And I do have some more stories, a couple of stories, and I might tell you another one for another day. But this is just my story time since it's Corona and I'm sitting outside drinking my tea and it's raining. And I just thought it would be a good story to tell you. But honey, he must really love this with Kentucky Fried Chicken. And that fool did not let that Kentucky Fried Chicken go. All he said is I come walking up him, walking up to him looking like LL Cool J in that hat. Girl, I could have whooped that whole block trying to fight him. But anyway, y'all, ain't enough worth all that drama and that pain. So if y'all going through something like that, I'm just telling you my story. God bless your soul. Good luck to you with that. That's all I'm saying. So y'all be safe out here with this corona. Please be safe. Stay in the house. Have a blessed one.